Hey guys, this is neoCrown. You're watching another gameplay of Summoners War Sky Arena. Today I'll be farming some essences to awaken some of my monsters. Now since all the elemental dungeons are open, I will take the opportunity to do all B7 runs in one video. Alright, let's start off with the Hollow Magic B7. Okay, so for this run, I use the Light Vagabond as a damage reduction unit with his passive, third ability. And I also have Megan, serves the same purpose with her defense buff. And I have two healers in Rena and Baman, and I have one damage healer in Zyros. You can replace him with a Light Succubus if you farmed her from the Hall of Heroes with Despair Focus setup, or any other strong AoE damage dealers. The rest of the units will create a cycle of sustain and damage mitigation. They'll rotate their abilities and keep everyone at above half health. This is how I normally run my dungeons. I like to keep them safe and secured. People normally run the Imp strategy, but I find that you have to do it manually, which I don't really like. And the imps do not see much use outside of the Kairos dungeon quests, whereas if you train these units, they can be used in the questline dungeons, the Tower Ascension, as well as maybe even in the arena. I'll show you guys the runes that I run on these monsters at the end of the video. I do run several different monsters respective to each dungeon because they require a different strategy each. Most of the monsters I use are farmable apart from my fire dragon. Okay, I'm going to click on the boss to make things a bit faster. I think this tower deals big damage, and the other one gives the boss a defense buff. So Light Vagabond is pretty nice here with his defense break and also damage reduction ability. So he's pretty good against bosses. Baman, constant heals. He's sitting at 93% crit rate, I think. And he dishes out 2.6k heals, which is quite a lot. And if things go sour, I have my Rena ready with extra heals. So this is a mainly support team with one damage dealer. And he's gonna go down. Yep, nicely done, guys. That's one boss down. We have a few more to tackle. So we got 3 low essences there. Next up, I think, is the Hall of Dark. Yep. So the boss here does continuous damage, and each tick of continuous damage deals 5% of your health in damage. So it works both ways. You can inflict the boss with continuous damage, chunk 5% out of the health, but the towers themselves can inflict continuous damage on our units, and this builds up. You won't notice it, and you will eventually succumb to the various ticks. So I have my Water Garuda for this dungeon. He is runed poorly. He only has +3 runes, but I bring him along because of his utility, which is very useful in the dungeon runs in the Hall of Dark, as well as some other dungeons. So it's this ability removes all harmful effects and a bit of heal as well. So we have 3 units that can heal now, and some people might say that's overkill. I think that's just being really safe. second stage. Right, so we reached the boss. You might have to manually intervene here because the AI of the Water Garuda does not necessarily use his third ability at the right time, so you may have to pause the game. Make sure you use the third ability to remove the continuous damage box. If you don't, you may fail the run. So once we have quite a lot of stacks on us, I will pause. And hopefully, yeah, so let's pause here, guys. So we have a lot of continuous damage procs. So I'm gonna pause the video. Not the video, sorry, the game. Oh, he's stunned. We may have to wait a few turns. Let's use some heals in the meantime while waiting for the. So he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh my god, that's a lot. Is he stunned again? Oh, he's stunned again. Hopefully we have enough damage to take him out without the Water Garuda's help. I think we do. But it'd be nice to show you guys his usefulness. Maybe we do get one turn where we can. Nope, he's stunned again. Poor Garuda. But if he wasn't stunned, he would be healing everyone up and removing the continuous damage procs. Alright. So we get 4 essences of low darkness. Next up is all fire. Now the key thing to note here is that one of the towers can mount bombs on you, and the bombs can take out units when the time is up. So again, Water Garuda will come to the rescue. He is the savior. When the bombs mount up, you will use his third ability to dispel the bombs. Now I've run it successfully with Rina before, but I'm going to switch it up. I'm going to bring Susanoo on. Let's see if his first ability with the continuous damage proc can speed things up for our dungeon run. Alright. Again, do not be afraid to pause and use Water Garuda's third ability at the right time. Those continuous damage procs doing work there. He's procced it every single time so far on his basic attack. Oh, oops, I think I need to use the bombs. I need to remove the bombs. I forgot about that. So pause the video. Okay, we do not need to remove the bombs because we have enough damage. But when I ran Rina, I did need to pause a few times to remove the bombs. So again, Water Garuda is actually very useful here. And wow, we get 3 high essences of fire. Nice. So it's definitely worth it to run B7 if you can. It's definitely a nice change of pace as well. So let's do Hall of Wind next. B7. I run Zyros, Light Barman, I take out my water units and I put my fire Inugami on, and Jojo, and also Rina. She's there to provide extra heals. Alright, so let's see how this goes. I bring Jojo along because first and foremost he's a fire unit. He deals extra damage, and also his first basic attack has the Disturbed Recovery buff, or debuff, sorry, and that is useful because the boss has a tower that can heal him back to full health, so you want to prevent that from happening. So any units with Disturbed Recovery debuff, like the werewolf, I think the fire werewolf has it, I think all the werewolves have it actually. Some of the succubus has it as well. Right, we're nearing the boss. You can do it by taking down the towers first, but I like to just focus the boss. Cool. 2 turns of Disturbed Recovery. Nicely done, Jojo. And the boss is down. Nicely done. Let's see what we get. Get an Angelmon. Alright. Next is the Hall of Light. Okay. Oops. Alright, so Hall of Light. B7. 7 Merinos. So I field a different team once again. It is the Water Mystic Witch. Rina stays on, and I will bring on this guy, Water Garuda. Second stage. Heals working overtime there, really nice. And let's focus down the boss once again. I think one of the bosses stuns the tower, sorry, and the other one gives a defense buff. you. He keeps stunning my Water Garuda and my Light Batman, so we're not getting as many heals up. Again, stuns the right people at the right time. Wow, I think the Water Garuda has not got a single turn. You seeing these guys? Wow. You may go down from this actually. And Megan, she's not using the attack and defense buff for some reason. And there it is. He's permanently locked in a state of stunness. What is going on here? Let him let him move for once. Oh. Will the Water Garuda ever get a single turn in this one? Wow, okay. It's really sad. Oh. Maybe I should swap him out. Let's see. I mean, he doesn't seem to be doing anything there. Might be a good idea. Right, am I missing any runs actually? Oh, I missed the Hollow Water, so I'm gonna get some energy from the gifts. I think I do have some energy reserves. Oh, nope. Alright guys, I have enough energy. Let's try the Hollow Water now. And I will try to use the Water Imp strategy to take it down. Now I'll use the Water Inferno as a leader for the extra crit rate. Yep. 3 imps. Not that one, that's not an imp. This one is. That one is. And the Light Fairy. Alright, let's see how this goes. Hopefully we can reach the boss stage. Right, so yep, let's do this. Stun. Right, most of them are stunned. Alright, finally. Second stage. Let's try to stun on one of these guys. Getting close, guys. It's getting really close, and it's getting a bit dangerous. Cool, stunned. Alright, okay, here we are at the boss stage. Seal up this guy, it's pretty low. And nice, that's how we take down the water boss, guys. I do need to work on the runes on my imps, my fairy and my inferno, to make them more viable and more survivable. I'm going to show you guys my monsters and the rune setups. Alright, so for Fire Dragon, those are his stats, these are his runes. Fatal Focus, just pure damage, he's not too important. I would say my healing unit is more important. Serena, she's not amazing, just 3-star runes, some 5 stars, full HP. Alright, so those are stats. Just under 2k health, not too good, not too bad either. Bearman, 93% crit rate, get it up to 100 if possible. So these are his runes. HP on 2, crit rate on 4th, and more HP on 6. Try and get other substats on the other runes with crit rate percentage to get the crit rate as high as possible. Megan, Swift Focus, speed on 2, HP on 4th, and I think more HP on 6. Yep. Susanoo, he featured for a while. He is on full attack percentages on 2, 4, and 6. So he has pretty nice attack at 1.3k. Fire Joker makes a single appearance. I'm trying to find a 6 slot rune with violence, and that completes the violent focus set. So for now I'm sticking with energy mixed in there, which is quite awkward. Okay, sitting at whopping 1.4k attack. Who else? My Water Garuda. And he doesn't even have a complete rune set, guys. +9 Swift, which is nice. +3. No power-ups there, no power-ups here either. And okay, yeah, and +3. So I'm going full HP on 2, 4, and 6. Light Vagabond. There is full energy set with defense on slot 2, and the rest are HP. HP and HP. I'm really liking his secondary stats, which bumps his accuracy up to 39%, which is pretty good, to be honest. Water Inferno. So it's I think Despair Focus. Well, it's supposed to be Despair Focus, but the set is not complete yet, so I haven't found any good runes. But I've found some good Despair runes to put on this guy. So speed on 2, HP on 4th, and I think more HP on 6. Right, so that's the Inferno. And for my 3 Water Imps, I run 4 Focus and 2 Blade. This applies to all my Water Imps with HP, crit rate, and accuracy on 2, 4, 6. So you need to have minimum 75% accuracy and 47% crit rate. This is the minimum number, because your crit rate will be boosted by your Water Inferno, and generally having higher accuracy helps, but there is a 15% minimum chance of resisting, so try to get accuracy as high as possible. Alright guys, that's the monsters that I use to farm the elemental halls, and hopefully you guys can feel the similar team and capture some essences. As you can see, I have a lot of monsters here. I've been testing their potential, and some of them work out quite nicely actually. Alright, this is neoCrown, and I am signing off.